Honey, didn't you say you'd be home early today? Did you suddenly get overtime?
Oh, hey. I'm having so much fun that I totally forgot to text you.
What do you mean?
I'm at a gentleman's club right now with some coworkers.
A gentleman's club?
Just so you know, it's not like I'm cheating or anything, okay? This is just a normal part of work socializing, though I guess you wouldn't get that.
It's not like I don't understand. If it's for work, I get that it's somewhat unavoidable. Just don't go overboard, okay? Don't spend too much money either.
Jeez, you're so uptight. Don't you get that constantly talking about money brings down the mood?
But remember that time you got wasted at a strip club and ended up spending a few thousand in one night?
That was a long time ago. Look, I know I messed up back then, so stop bringing up the past all the time. Seriously, it's totally bumming me out.
Sorry.
Oh, look. Candy, the top girl from the club, finally showed up.
What?
Unlike you, she's actually stunning and caring. The best.
Wait, what? Sounds like you've been there often.
Shut up. I'm not gonna respond anymore. Stop bothering me.
Can you at least tell me what time you'll be back?
How would I know that? I'm trying to have a good time with my coworkers here, and all you do is ruin it with your nagging. Seriously, you're such a buzzkill, always worrying about money.
Buzzkill?
I'm muting notifications now. Later.
Honey? Seriously, you're already home, right? You're not still out with your coworkers just because today's your day off, right? I had stuff to do this morning, so I left early. But you weren't even back yet. What the heck are you thinking?
Ugh, seriously, you're annoying. Who do you think you are? We're practically strangers at this point. I don't need to tell a stranger like you what time I'll be back, do I?
What are you talking about?
It means exactly what it sounds like. Haha. We're getting divorced.
Huh?
Actually, before I went out with my coworkers, I went to the county clerk's office and submitted the divorce papers.
Divorce papers?
You probably didn't notice 'cause you're slow, but I've been talking to the attorney. One of my coworkers I went out with is a divorcee and referred me to him.
I'm not asking about that. I didn't sign any papers, did I?
I know. I signed for both of us. Hahaha.
Wait a sec. That's illegal. Do you understand that? Didn't your coworker with a divorce experience tell you that signing on someone's behalf is a crime?
A crime? That's way too dramatic.
No, seriously. It could lead to jail time, you know.
Are you kidding? It was my idea. My coworker doesn't know. Seriously, no way. You're just being overdramatic. I want a divorce from you, so I filed the papers. What's wrong with being honest about my feelings? If anything, it's a good thing. There's no way it would lead to jail time.
I'm starting to get a headache. Can't you stop being so conveniently delusional? Talking to you is exhausting.
Jeez, don't act all high and mighty. Seriously, who do you think you are?
Whatever. You're not gonna change anyway. I've been considering divorcing you for a while now.
There it is. Can't stand to lose, huh? I mean, your pride is off the charts. You're shocked about me wanting a divorce, but claiming you've been considering it too? It's so obvious it's a lie.
It's not a lie, it's the truth. Honestly, I've been regretting marrying such an idiot like you. You hid your true self until we got married. As soon as we tied the knot, it came out, and I've been thinking about divorce ever since.
Oh yeah, sure. Nice way to save face.
If that's what you want to believe, go ahead.
Why do I have to be labeled as an idiot by you? It pisses me off. Whatever. It seems like you're consenting to the divorce anyway. I'll turn a blind eye to the details. I'm such a decent guy. So the divorce is decided between us now. Pack your bags and get out ASAP. Got it?
Why do I have to leave?
God, isn't it obvious? We're splitting now, you know? Just get out already. Well, I'm not gonna be unreasonable and demand you to leave today. You should be grateful. I'll give you until tomorrow. That's plenty of time, right? Get your stuff packed up and out of the apartment by tomorrow. Got it?
I'm asking why I have to move out. You're the one who brought up divorce, right? Then why don't you just leave?
I like that apartment, you know? Because you're so irritating, we're ending up divorced. So obviously, it's you who should leave, right?
It's you who's pushing for a split.
Shut up. This is settled. Out by tomorrow. Got it? If I see any of your stuff there tomorrow night, I'm throwing it all out. I'll even change the locks so you can't get back in.
Why do you have to be so extreme? You're being way too selfish.
Just get out. What I decide is final. Got it?
Fine. I'll leave, okay?
Jeez, finally.
I can finally get rid of a selfish jerk like you. So yeah, I'm out of here.
Darn you. You always say one word too many. Considering I married a penniless and gloomy person like you, you should be grateful. But you act all high and mighty every single day thinking you're so great. Who do you think you are to talk like that when I'm the one providing for you?
Jeez, I've never acted all high and mighty. Besides, I work full-time too, so what do you mean by providing for me?
See? That's what I'm talking about. You always talk big. You have the nerve to act all cocky, even though you make less than me. Once I divorce you, you'll definitely struggle to keep afloat. I won't help you out no matter what.
It's pretty impressive how you can be so delusional in a way.
Anyway, you better be out by tomorrow night. Understood?
Got it.
Hey Kim, it's been a while. Has it really been 2 years already? Time flies, huh? Hey, reply to me. I can see the double ticks, so I know you're reading my messages, you know?
What do you want?
God, you're being way too cold to your ex-husband. Obviously, I'm contacting you for a reason. I'm glad your number hasn't changed.
Steven? Long time no see. I didn't expect you to reach out, so I've just forgotten to block you. So what do you want?
You haven't changed a bit. Well, forget about that. More importantly, I found out your huge secret. So I thought maybe we could get back together.
What secret? And what do you mean by getting back together?
You're probably still hung up on me, right? Still single and all? Considering your age, there's no way you've found a guy who'd take you. So me being kind-hearted, I'm offering to take you back. Aren't you happy? Show some gratitude.
What's gotten into you? What secret are you talking about? And how does that relate to anything?
Of course it does. You're actually loaded all along, right? I had no idea. I always thought your family was poor. Your parents always wore shabby clothes and stuff. They didn't seem to go out much either.
I'm calling them shabby? That's just rude. They're not interested in fashion, and they prefer staying at home. That doesn't mean they're poor.
But they always looked poor to me. So I fell for your deception. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Deception? I don't follow.
Your grandpa owned multiple properties, right? He was well known locally and wealthy. And when he recently passed away, you got a huge inheritance, right? I heard it was around 5 million.
Where did you hear such a thing?
There's a guy in my office who's from the same area as your grandpa. Apparently he was close to him and attended the funeral. He said your grandpa was wealthy, kind, and a remarkable person. So I was listening closely and was truly surprised when I found out he was your grandpa.
I see. So you contacted me for my money.
So what if I did? Don't worry, I'll treat you well. Ever since I found out you're loaded, I suddenly find you adorable. So marry me again and have my kid.
Suddenly telling me to have a kid with you? That makes no sense. You never once mentioned wanting kids when we were married.
I suddenly want one. Because if we have a kid together, I'll be the father of an heir to a wealthy family, solidifying my position. Will you have my child?
I gave birth 3 days ago.
What? What are you talking about? How can you have a baby when we haven't even met up yet? Are you so infatuated with me that you dreamt you got pregnant?
You're always conveniently delusional. I got married a year ago. The child is with my new husband.
You've got to be kidding me. That's obviously a lie. You're just trying to make me jealous, aren't you?
Talking to you is just pointless. My husband is right here and he wants to talk to you, so I'm passing him the phone.
Huh? Hi, this is her husband, Robert. Seriously? I'm the one marrying her. Don't get in the way. You're Steven, right? That's right. You're her ex-husband, and you're the one who filed for divorce, right? So what? She loves me. It's over between you two. That's not the case at all. Marrying you was a mistake. She's been telling me she wished she'd met me sooner. Don't lie to me. I'm not lying. Just put her back on the phone. Why are you intervening out of nowhere? You've heard earlier, right? She just gave birth 3 days ago. She's physically and emotionally exhausted. That's why I'm handling this. And after chatting with you, you seem exactly as she described. There's no point in contacting her in the future. I'll handle everything. What? This is her phone, isn't it? That shouldn't be allowed, right? I have her permission to communicate with you on her behalf. As her husband, of course, I'll protect her from someone trying to cause trouble. Someone trying to cause trouble? Are you kidding me? Who's the one kidding around here? Suddenly reaching out and telling her to have your child isn't something a sane person does. Then tell me where you live. I'll come over and talk to her directly. You're seriously a fool, aren't you? You shouldn't expect me to tell you that. As I said before, she needs to rest. Enough! You're gonna act like that? Know that I've got plans too. Just wait and see. Kim, it's me, Steven. What the heck is going on? Kim, there's something I need to ask you. Please answer the phone. It's you again, Steven. What do you want? Wait, are you... Could it be... This is Robert. It's you again? Put Kim on the phone. I told you before, no matter how many times you contact her, I'll handle it. I know, but there's no way that's acceptable, right? I don't need your approval. So what's the matter? I tried to submit your divorce papers a couple of days ago. Huh? But I was just notified that they weren't accepted. What's going on? We're the ones who wants to know what's going on. We have no intention of getting a divorce. And of course, we didn't fill out any divorce papers. Did you forge our signatures like 2 years ago? Kim didn't press charges, so you got away with it, but what you're doing is a crime. You're not learning anything from what she told you, are you? Are you even listening to me? They weren't accepted. Did you do something? As soon as your divorce was finalized, I was planning to remarry her. It's a good thing I informed the court's office ahead of time, just in case something like this happens. Inform the court's office? It prevents fraudulent divorce or marriage registrations without the person's knowledge. It seems that there are others like you who submit these documents without permission. Since she has considerable assets, I thought there might be some shady characters trying to get close to her for her money. I never thought it would be you again. Jeez, what have you done? You still don't seem to understand your position. What position? As I said before, what you're doing is a crime. If we press charges, you could end up with a criminal record. No way. Press charges? That's an overreaction. You wouldn't do that, would you? It's not an overreaction at all. You're just doing that much. But if you promise not to interfere with us anymore, I won't make a big deal out of it. But that's gonna screw me over. Huh? Please, I'll make sure she and the child are happy. Please, just get a divorce. Come on, there's no way I could grant such a request. I know you're only getting close to her for her money. If you cause any more trouble, I'll seriously file a police report. Please don't. What's wrong with getting close to her for her money? I have a debt of $60,000 right now. I borrowed it from a pretty shady place too. If I don't repay it now, things are gonna get really bad. Think of it as a charity and divorce her. I heard you lacked a part of the brain. But I didn't realize you were this much of a fool. Why did you borrow such a large sum of money? That's none of your business. Why do I have to be labeled as an idiot by you two? Well, you don't have to tell me. Anyways, I have absolutely no intention of divorcing her or giving up custody of our child. Don't contact us ever again. If you try to reach out even once after today, I'll report it to the police immediately. Keep that in mind. Please, at least let me talk to her. There's no need for that. She feels the same way as I do. I won't hesitate to spend money to protect her from you. Whether it's through legal means or whatever it takes, I'm prepared. That's insane. Well, you understand now, right? Just give it up already. You wanted the divorce yourself, so wanting to remarry now is beyond ridiculous. Deal with your own debt issues. Well then, bye. Seriously? Darn it! This isn't how it was supposed to go.
My husband handled everything in my place, which was a huge relief. I had told him all about my ex-husband's insanity, so he decided he didn't want me involved anymore. Marrying a kind and dependable man was the best decision ever. Honestly, I'm not hurting for money, so just to be safe, I hired a private investigator to look into my ex-husband. Turns out, that supposed $60,000 debt he mentioned was casually from blowing it all on his favorite dancer, Candy, at the Gentlemen's Club. I never realized he was that foolish, just like my husband said. He was planning to reconcile with me to somehow pay off that debt. But when his plan failed, he resorted to trying to marry into money through dating sites. That's never gonna work out for him. Since he borrowed money from some pretty shady people, it's only a matter of time before debt collectors come knocking on his door. None of this concerns me, though. After my husband warned him that he'd file a police report if he ever contacted me again, it seems he finally got the message and gave up. Now I can focus on nursing our newborn baby, and every day feels like pure bliss.